Okay. So, good evening, everyone. So, how are you? I hope you're doing great. And yeah, I apologize for the interruption which happened in the afternoon. So, anyway, we are in a better platform and we are live. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Venkat Sai, Rishav Raj, Parth Sathi, Priyanshu Gupta, and everyone who is joining. And today will be an introductory session, because of course we cannot do everything in 1 hour of time or 1.5 hour of time. So this will be an introduction. So whoever is new or whoever want to dive deep into web development, whoever want to pursue web development in future, it will be a good session, I believe. Lots of resources, lots of things we'll discuss which are not there in courses. Like if you just take one course, then I don't believe that you can cover everything because course is very limited. All you need is self-learning, continuous learning, and always you need to grow. And thank you, Jishnudeep and Rishikesh, Gauri Kumar, and everyone who is joining, Deepak Verma. And share to your friends who are new, who have just gone into the college phase. And in India, there's a culture where we don't get these knowledge in 11th and 12th students. So even you can share with them that you can explore before you get into college. It will be much helpful. So uh, so initially, I would like to share a few things, and also I thank CodeSetGo for this opportunity for this platform. And also, please subscribe the channel. More things to come, and more workshops and more uh, live workshops, and all the productivity will improve through this channel. So I'll share my screen. Just let me know if it is visible. Just let me know if it is visible. Is it is it visible right now? Is it visible? Certification, yes, you will be getting the certificates anyway, I believe. And yeah, please don't spam. And Sumit Verma, the project, Ayush, Mayank, everyone, welcome to this one. Just let me know if it is visible. Yeah, now visible. Okay. So basically, I want to, like, I didn't prepare any slides like typical lectures, but I want to show the real way how to actually learn through the web, because we are mostly focusing on web development right now. So, uh, so let us consider this website, right? And we have this header, navigation, and the hero section, and different blocks here, right? So these are all called the sections, and these are all the part of document object model. So this is a document object model where you can see a whole document. The whole website is called a document. Inside that document, we have HTML body, which consists of all the things which you are able to see on screen. And other thing which will be in the head is title. Title is nothing but what you see here above. This is the title. So this is not the major part. The major part comes in the body. So what all the headings, links, images, videos, all the things which you are able to see on the main screen here are the part of the body. And this is very important to understand because most of them don't understand this model and directly jump into React and all the other frameworks. So it is very important to learn yourself in a better way to understand the basics, and all the the children components, or we call it children elements, which are a p tag, or p tag is nothing but the paragraph. Let's consider this as a paragraph. So these are the elements which you are able to see in the end, the output. So everything works through the DOM. DOM is nothing like a tree-like structure which controls everything which you are visualizing on the web. So this is all about DOM, and we have majorly three languages: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So HTML is just like a skeleton. It's just like a skeleton. You can go to web docs, MDN, so you can see all the important technologies, the basic ones for web. You can just go here and go to HTML, because I'm just helping you how to learn and how to explore web development. So you can see all the things, all the important tags used in the HTML. So a division is nothing but a section dedicated for you to add the classes and or add the styling and something like that. And also paragraph tag, navigation, which is navigation, and footer, header, title, boundary, video tag, and we will have the list tag. List tag is nothing but you see bulleted points over here, maybe somewhere. Yeah, these are the bulleted points. This is called list. So this is nothing but what you see in Google Docs, right? You have all the markdown styling. You can style in the Google Docs. The same thing, you are doing it on web so that people can interact, visit the website, and for the businesses, for the projects, or even if you have any household business, you can just try the website. Like first project, if you want to learn, then make an app or a website landing page for your household business. So why I'm telling this, because this is a best way of learning in a realistic environment. So I am a self learner probably, and since past couple of years I've been into front end development. So basically I'm into front end development, and yeah, so I'm working as an SD intern right now at Recap, and also I'm looking forward for mentoring people in future, like mentoring and educating people. So that's my passion, basically, to educate people. So we'll have a lot of things here. You can also go to this website. Maybe I'll drop a link in the chat. How can I do that? Maybe admin CodeSetGo just share the links which I've shared. So yeah, this is all about HTML. So basically, it's a skeleton for everything you see on the web. So if you now question like what is React doing here, like you're just talking about HTML. So React is nothing but it's a technology, a framework of JavaScript, which in turn converts the whole React code into HTML. So it happens in the back end of the website. So you can see this website is using React. I installed this extension in the Chrome. You can see what websites are using React and what website are not using React. But in turn, it converts. If you inspect any website, you can see, I'm just inspecting this one. So I've just opened the console. So when you inspect, you can see the elements. You can see the head. If you click this option where you get to hover on each, this is actually React code, but it is converted into HTML. You can see now, right? So this section is getting highlighted. Yeah, so that's all about it. You can just go to the subsections and you can see what exactly these are, and you can see this one. Yeah, it's working a bit slower in my laptop, but yeah, you can see every property. What is the font? What is the background used? Every CSS property you can just see just with an hover. It is very easy to visualize in this way. So you can just go to random website, the website you like, and just examine before you actually start your project. So this is a great tool anyway. And yeah, so let's come to this HTML. Yeah, I think you got the whole idea of what's actually happening here. Now let's go to CSS. So you can also go for CSS within the same platform, because MDN is by Mozilla, and this is a kind of official documentation, the best source for learning. So in CSS, the main things we need to discuss is all about uh, box model. This is very important. So if I go to the box model, then you may think, what is box model exactly? So if you can see, now we have highlighted, let me inspect it. It's taking a long time because I've shared the whole screen. So please wait until it actually loads. So box model is what we are trying to explore. Let me hover on some element. Yeah, this is the whole box. You can see this is a rectangular box, and you can see blue color and yellowish orange color. So the whole thing is called box, and this is if you want to really visualize it, we have this something called layout, not layout actually. So where is that one? It's actually not showing in this one, but anyway, you'll get to visualize it. Like, what exactly is this one? Yeah, it's somewhere hiding here. Sorry. So yeah, this is, there are three things in box, which is border, padding, and margin. So we don't have border here. You can see border is something like this one. You can see the search icon that is called border. We don't have border here, but we have a margin. Margin is a space, and padding is expanding the element. So margin is the space which is required for this one. Like, it is an added space by yourself. Padding is just expanding the element. Like when you crop the image, you extend it. In the same way, you are doing this padding stuff, padding and border and margin. This is called as box. So coming to the box model, which I told you, the box consists of the content, padding, border, and margin. So this is box. And if you visualize this way, what exactly is box, and if you visualize every element in a box, then it will be very easy to imagine how much space you need, what can make this website better. So you can just like make a raw design before you actually develop. So you need not be an expert in that one, but yeah, you can go to Figma and just make a raw design over here, like how exactly the website will look. So I'm not going into the design perspective, but I'm giving an overview of how exactly web works. I want to know if everyone is getting this one. Like, I'm going too fast or too slow, or you need something else. Any questions? You can also drop questions. Zoom the screen. Okay, I'm really sorry about it. This is okay. I'm really sorry. So if you have any questions, you can just drop here. So it's just figma.com. Don't get that files and all. It's about my thing. But anyway, just go to www.figma.com, where you can just make boxes and just visualize how your website is going to look before development. Because most of the people, what they do is they are very good developers. They have good knowledge of technology, but they cannot visualize well, and after developing, after doing a lot of hard work, they mess up. So that's the reason why I'm focusing on pre-planning your work in Figma or any other tool which you'd like to see. If there are any questions, please drop in the chats. I'll be looking at it. And yeah, let's go if you don't have anything. So CSS is all about styling, and it's just like a skeleton in your body and you have flesh on it. And skeleton is nothing but HTML. CSS is all about how you're looking, how you're beautifying yourself. In the same way, we can have the ease to declare any classes, any element. We can select it and we can style. So we have a lot of things in CSS, but most importantly, box model is all matters. So that's the reason why I'm focusing on box model. So these are the properties: the content, width and height of the content, padding, border, and margin. This whole is called a box. So now let's go to roadmap. First of all, I want to share this one as well. So you can go to roadmap.sh to see how you want to plan and what are the technologies you need to learn every day. So, for most importantly, web development is not that 1 month you have taken a course, 1 week you have taken a course, and just you have finished it and you are just setting. So it's not that way. Every day you have to learn. Every day you have to see what are the new things coming up, and also you can just I'll tell you a few tips in the end, not now, so that tools will help you directly to get updated every day when you wake up. So stay tuned till the end. So this is the front end roadmap. So I basically don't believe that there is only one roadmap which can take you towards the success. There are different roadmaps based on your mentality, your perspective. But this is a standard, a generic roadmap which included every important thing. Here you can see this pinkish purple tech is what is recommended, and alternative option is green tech. So this is a recommended thing. You can just explore these things which are highlighted with this purplish pink tech. So first, we need to understand how is internet working, how it is fetching the information from the backend and through the networks, through the domains, and where the domain is being hosted. Basic knowledge of these things. I don't say that this is very crucial, but yeah, it is recommended because you want to clear your concepts before you get into web development, and then go to the HTML. What we saw is the basics, and we have different tags with forms. When you are most, I see that most importantly, we need to pass in the information. For passing in the information, we need forms and we need input fields which can take the data from the client and transfer it to the backend and process the information and come back again. So this is most important aspect of web development. So you need to understand the internet and then see the structuring of forms and the validation. Some You can see that we are limiting the password to 8 digits, or these all are validated through the forms and JavaScript. So this is all about CSS. We saw that making layouts, importantly box model, okay, and Yeah, sorry, there was some issue with internet. So anyway, I'm back right now. Discussing about where did the things. Okay, roadmap. I hope you got the roadmap idea. So this is where you can just go and see how CSS can very good articles, and especially I want to show box. Yeah, let's search it. So complete guide to Flexbox. You can see what Flexbox and what is grid in CSS. If you have multiple elements in same container, then manage that one. How you can manage the sizing. So this was in the newer version of CSS, which was very good feature where you can control and their sizes and their response with this Flexbox. And this is good for I mean the smaller elements. If you have, then this is very good. I'll just share the screen. Sorry for that. Yeah. So I was talking about Flexbox and the items very nicely, and zoom in more. How you align your items and how the elements. If there are 4 elements or 5 elements, when you have a structure like a table, so many together. If you are making a calendar app, then go to the grid. Flexbox won't work. It will get complicated. You can go to the grid. Grid system is another feature of CSS. You don't need any framework for this one. So I have not gone into framework anyway. So yeah, grid is nothing but when you are so many elements, you have to place it. You can decide the sizing sub each child basically. So this is all the document you can structure in a better way. So you can all just go and search any doubts. And yeah, so I'd like to share again. So this HTML and CSS in general, because I'm giving an overview. I cannot put everything and make your brains heavy. So we are here. So JavaScript, again, I told you, when you're clicking some button, there will be some. So that is all managed by JavaScript again. So the manipulation in the sense when you want to take this element, when you click on this element, some other element should be. So this is all possible through the JavaScript. Imagine this as a graph, and you are traversing through, and this is all possible through JavaScript. Data from here to there, and you that one. So this S6, which is a newer version, ECMAScript 6, and after that, where the React has come. So this until here, if you are good, then you are good anywhere. Like you can apply, and it's not about you only know up to read, and then you get to apply into companies. Like where you are applying your skills, and you're applying what is your approach, and your approach get practice. And if you don't have a GitHub account, make sure you today, and also go to the GitHub student. You can get all the benefits over there. Just see what things can be useful for you, and just get them for free by GitHub. First, you are in the first year from a registered college, and you can get the benefits. you have to get the basic usage of Git, because when you create a project, you need to push it somewhere, store it somewhere, so and other people can contribute. So this continuous contribution, collaboration can happen through, and yeah, this is GitHub. And now coming, I don't complicate with this all things right now. There's something called npm node package manager, where you different packages and use it in your project. So if you want a calendar, so there will, you can just go to and click the calendar, and you can just see like people who have already made the calendar, just import that one very easily. Yes. But for this, not good for beginners, because you can see simple themable date picker. You can just go here and install. But before install Node.js, Node like a language for is an engine which manages everything, the installation, production, running your project, if Node environment. But until here, we will not touch any directly. Install VS Code, which is VS Code. You can VS Code, and also try to use called DuckDuckGo.com, because you'll any ads like you see on Google, everything information, and it will not kill much of it. So you can go to code.vscode.com. You can just, this one is available for Windows and Mac as well. Download and you can play around with. So I made this sample file yesterday, in the afternoon. So if you just make, if you are just here new file, then you can create HTML. When you just, we have this, I will be speaking about it in a while. So you enter the exclamation mark and just click enter. You can see something made ready for you. So it is nothing but this one, which you are able to see complete CSS, complete the grid. This hearing is the title, and the body is the is. So we will have navigation, and install this tab 9. Tab 9, again, and very important tool I'll be discussing. So this is all about Emmet. You can see it here. But if you are a beginner, you to type and practice. Exact what I'm doing is now, and then doing some, you are adding now. So you just type and practice when you are, when you want to finish it quickly, you have an urgent freelancing work, a project to submit, then use. So Emmet is a short methods to create HTML. So now you can see nav greater than li. So basically, the left is the parent element, and then so navigation, and is unordered list and individual list. So if you click to 4, then 4 can be inserted. 4 navigations can. So it's like home, about, services, something like that. So, and just taking a few sections. And like basically, I want to give an overview of this project anyway. So all about emits. You can use this. So many functions here. You can use it. So you have to declare CSS, then style.css, which is an extension, and then you can declare the classes dot title. So is what we can declare the classes, and you can see much better. So this is what how to declare a HTML element when you have to access some. So there are so many things here. So it will, if I just tell you to go through. So it is better self-learn, because I'm a self-learner. Catch some mentor workshops and practice projects that be a better person. And another important thing, when you have to practice or you have no what you don't have any design in your mind project, then there is something called front end. Wait, I believe this is the website, frontendmentor.io. Give me a second so that I can change my network if it is. Issues. Back again, so don't know what's happening with the net. So if you want to practice any front, if you don't have anything in your mind, just log in with, and then you'll get into this mentor, which really helped me. And when you log in, you see let me let. So you can see solutions as well, whom people have designed. You can projects how they are doing this one. This community anyway. So now you go to challenges. Once you go to challenges, what's happening? Let me open in a new tab. So if this you can see, so you can see the levels. Junior, which means you are just trying to explore more, and intermediate if you have just an idea of build this intermediate, and advanced of course want to deep dive, like you want application. And if you are a newbie, you can go section. So projects where you can get the inspiration, but most of them you'll get it for free. So you can, yeah, or filter, yeah, filter for free. This is the best way which I generally prefer. Maybe I can give a workshop on each website how to build. So this front-end mentor. You'll get the design file. Let's go to this one, for example. So you can put this in your portfolio and not these newbie sites, things which are like a landing page. See this one, meet landing page. You can just put it that you have made a landing page, and you can on your portfolio websites. So you can show to your clients that I can make this for your project. So all the resources when you unlock with this, so there will be directly a download option for you. So this is all about the front, about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For JavaScript, again, you can go to the same web docs. You can go to JavaScript here, and you can see what are in JavaScript tutorials. First guide, you have to complete beginners things, like you can basic sections. You can see still loading. You can see all about the history of JavaScript. Yeah, of course not needed, but you can just how to build an Hello World project through JavaScript. And const is a constant, just like you are declaring a constant heading and is an object in the page with is actually a document. So you're making changes. So you're selecting a quick H1 element, and then they're adding the text here, hello world. And this. So this is all about basics. You can see very easy, very in JavaScript is. I generally prefer to JavaScript rather than any other programming language. Suggestion again, don't say that I'm telling this one. So you can explore and just go through the basics, and if you want, it is not needed, but if you want to dive deep and make more functionality into your front end project, you have to definitely work with JavaScript. Don't worry about the frameworks first of all, because frameworks keep on changing. In React came, I think 2016 and 17, it got famous and migrated into React. But things change time, and don't don't blindly fix this thing in your mind that this is the thing I want to learn. For everything, backbone is JS and HTML. If there are any new revisions, new that are coming in future, we don't know what will happen in 2025. And basically, if you have joined now 2024 or 25, then we don't know what are going to come and change the field of technology. So you have to make sure that you are good with the, you can adopt anything in no time. And tools for web developers is a good recently. Work smart. This is something, the title. And so they are giving a tools for a web developer. And this article also started in the month of May, I guess, to March to 2020. So he just blogs. You can start writing blogs, whatever you want, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well if you want to queries or something like that. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. And Hashnode is a good platform, the blogs and show the of writing if you are interested into writing. So these are the things. CodeSetGo is extension of VS Code where you can see that live result without even running that one. Lighthouse is all about Google. It's a Google to see how your website is working, is it, and how you have to improve. They'll be giving the tips that how to improve the website after analyzing. And Grammarly, of the tools for writing. And if you don't like Figma, then you can go for Webflow. It is just and just seeing how it will actually work. It will automatically generate HTML and CSS. No need to code, but as you can just visualize here at the first place and then code on your own. And tab 9, which is very good recommendation engine where you can faster. So Tailwind I'm going to talk about. So Tailwind CSS is the best framework I have ever seen right now. So framework is nothing but basically it will coding work, maximize your productivity, and you will focus more on the project, not on. This is the first thing and the most important thing. Focus more on the project and you want the project to be for project will be useful than the syntax. Don't keep learning the just see the videos of HTML for 7 days. Just make some random project. Start. That is the best way to learn. And this is what I generally prefer. If I had taken, I would have made a now. But yeah, stay tuned and because we'll be coming with new technologies and how to work with it and how you can turn it into productive projects. You can, if you want to become a freelancer, portfolio, if you want to apply for internships, you can apply. But get some real world experience. So you can see B 50. This is giving this list a specific. So everything you need to just file, and if you click on get started, you can just go crystal clear documentation and install. If you go to the installation, you can see for what you are actually doing it for. So you need not go through this kind of installation. If there is some CDN, C using CDN. So I'll just so just and put it here in the party or maybe somewhere here. So we are importing. So once you have imported, you can play around with it. But connecting this with your CSS, whatever it is, make it the background black. Something you can just do it. So documentation is available anyway. How to import, they have given everything very clearly. Anything, suppose you want to make better, so background image, so you can go to image and you can see how to the background image and gradient, so you can see background attachment actually. This is how you can place the background within this. You can place the background in different ways. You can put it based on. So this is all about it. Tailwind CSS, very good framework. At last, I wanted to share a few things, right? One thing is uh, every day you have to keep learning as a web. Like you have 24 hours time, imagine. You can break down your schedule in a very good way. I don't want to talk about it, but it's very important because I realized that I had a lot of time earlier, but use your time and at least 30 minutes for some. There's something called Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is nothing but most of the learners follow. It will help you your time and for 25 to 30 minutes one thing, take 5 minutes of break and switch to another. In this way you will be making your you can just google it and just see exactly how these things work and so this is about also I told one important thing. Downloaded this extension, open a new tab. I'm getting these resources, see, for developers especially, what will be helpful about OR operator, logical OR in programming languages. And you can see all the things. What is Bitcoin? Just 5 minutes of reading new stuff will make you and just explore about Windows 11, which is going to launch, and even get to everything. 10 ways to host your React app for free. You can just go ahead, download this extension, daily.dev, daily update exercise as a developer. If you have any questions, just drop in the chat section. To see. It's about to finish. It's about to finish. So this is you can add this to your browser for free. Just explore and learn. I want you to do. And yeah, this is all about. And if you have any question, I'm taking Q&As because no query. Was that clear? Was clear, or if there was any confusion? Do you want to put this in any better way? I just want to know from your side. So I've shared a lot of resources. Everyone is free at home. All clear. Okay. As a web developer, optimize your site's loading time and how do you make it responsive? So there are several ways to do. I told you Lighthouse. Let me go into Lighthouse. Lighthouse settings. You can just click that. So there are different ways to do it. And Anish Bisali, okay. Okay. He's my friend. So anyway, JavaScript and unused code which you have inserted. Let me test some website here. So I don't want to, but I want to test some website. I'm testing Tailwind CSS. Let's see what the report is showing so that I can suggest to you. You can basically this thing called. Let's go to another site. Another testing website directly from Google. For you, what are the things for a better website? If you go to my website and then Let's see what are the results right now. What based on this information. And second, how to make it responsive. For the responsiveness, you can use and Tailwind is responsive by default. If you want responsive very quickly, then use Tailwind CSS. Just use the box model and visualize come at the bottom or the top when you are shrinking, and then you can manipulate it accordingly. Technologies. Using CSS Flex, I focused on Grid and Flexbox. Grid and Flexbox are the important tools to make any web responsiveness and hassle-free, because responsiveness is a main and mobile first approach is very important. That one, and it is taking a bit of time. The website maybe. So okay, so the performance is 68 of Tailwind. SEO is SEO is nothing but search engine optimization. Whenever you're searching on Google, what is the score, and based on search engine optimization and best practices. So what is the issue here is properly sized images. Images are not properly because they have to show in the documentation, right? How it's looking. So no offense in that. So you can go to view report and you can see lighthouse report. That's the reason lighthouse. And backend the lighthouse is. So the load time is seconds for the first content to load. So for that, they have given few and basically use WebP. If you know WebP format, you can use this for media files. This is compressed lossless format. Any to be converted into a very light package. So WebP is an image format, both lossless, but most of the things are lossless in that. PG image, you can just convert it WebP format. You can just click on Google and convert it. So that is one of the options to increase the load time. Speed index, I told you, minimizing as much as you can is the best way. And using the new frameworks called Next.js. Next.js is what I'm using since a couple of months. Very good framework, very easy to understand, and it is by Microsoft. So the so many elements in the DOM is also causing what the performance of the website. So make sure you put in the DOM. Don't make hundreds of thousands of division elements. Try to make it minimize the website, minimizing the structure, make it clean in your HTML. That's what you better. Anything you in the end. Just use this tool. Go to hashnode dot. You can just go if you want. I just started anyway in the, but go to this platform and just see how other developers are writing. The blogs will be only about development, not like Reddit or other. It is only dedicated for development. So you can just search for any random keyword and it will give you results. It's an amazing platform. So yeah, from today's, like I wanted to cover in 1 hour. So we'll be coming with the workshop. Click the bell icon and subscribe so that you can see it with what's going on. Also follow on LinkedIn for the post. I hope all the details will be in the description, and this is all about development. So if you have any queries, if you want a walkthrough, I'm here again for the next 5 minutes. Just please let me know if you have any questions, or if you are, yes, you can fill the form to grab certificate. So this is a beginner friendly session, so to make this complicated. And yeah, that's it. And I hope everything is clear. On LinkedIn again, if you have any doubts, solve your queries. Which web development tools do you use? Question. So I use Next.js, which is my projects, and also Tailwind. I use Tail, and yeah, all the best HTML, CSS, JS. But Next.js is nothing for React. Same format as React fan, basically. If you have any doubts like what to do, oh, thank you, Ashish. Ashish is one of my community, and yeah, you can also CodeSetGo. You can join, very good and very interactive. You can get all the resources. I believe during people have are facing a lot of issues, time and learning. So that's up with these communities which can help you motivated, and as well as you can learn new things. And so if there is anything else, Priyanshu Gupta, thank you. Yeah, like web dev is not like some people like compare this with AI, and so that is completely different. So for any machine learning model to work, so everything is web right now. That is something which you can explore it after 5 years. Basically research. You don't take 1 month of code and become expert in that one. So don't judge with any other things. Like yeah, people and the news articles, and they'll be tempted to learn this one, that one. But things work differently, and when you only actually good in these platforms who are people, then you can get the real idea and take your own for any other domain. It will be in the description. Yeah. Thank you, Sarthi, and all the people who have joined. And also I thank CodeSetGo for opportunity, and I'll make sure to come up with more information, more and more projects where you can really put it on your portfolio and make your. Last, I want to tell one thing: don't focus on or the learning part of any language. Focus on the functionality and project, like what you want to be. If you want a website for a restaurant, what functions you want, decide that one, and based on that, you can browse required to make a better website. That could provide more course apart from web development line, because it's all about code. So coming up with more information, and we'll basically collect all the experts. Praveen, my mentors, one of my, he is also coming up with all the experts will be gathered through CodeSetGo. Yeah, yeah. Okay, then go over to you. Like if there is anything, just let me know.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for joining in.